Alright guys, here we are in round 2, opportunity to play, so we'll take it. Um, this is not the most spectacular of hands as well, but I think we will keep this. If we draw a plains, we can stem off some damage for a while, and we do have the conscripts. So I will keep this, despite it not being too pretty. Alright, we will drop the trident. If we drew a plains and he dropped a swamp, that would be the perfect scenario right now. But he drops a striker, which is a pretty strong card. And we might have some issues if we don't draw a land, but we did. I'm gonna drop the explorer. I'd rather trade that with the striker, despite the fact that I don't know what colors he's going. Or I could just drop the wall and keep the beats off for a little while. I think I will do that because I don't know if he's going black. If he's going black, I definitely want to keep the explorer around. So I will just drop the wall and see what his deck's about next turn. Oh, he does have a swamp. Alright, so playing the explorer was not playing the explorer. It's a shrewd move. Alright, make it so the wall can't block. That's fine, we'll take 5 damage for a turn. Not great, but we have a Seraph that we can play, which would be pretty strong with I think we'll just drop the Explorer. It has the biggest butt compared to Ringleader. And if we equip it next turn, he could be in a little bit of trouble. Alright, opponent's tapping 2. Drops another Croon Striker. So he looks like he has a pretty quick deck. Attacking. I will block with my wall. If he has a Geist of that's fine. That's not going to be the end of my world. Okay. Okay, so we can't play our Seraph of Dawn. Our question here is if we want to leave enough mana to Zealous Strike or just drop our Ringleader. I think we will drop. I think we'll swing with the Explorer and drop the Ringleader. We'll still be able to trade with something, and we're certainly on the defensive right now. Once we drop the Seraph out there, though, he's going to be hard pressed to win this. So I will throw out the Ringleader. I don't even need to fake Cloud Shift, and I'll swing with the Explorer. Alright. He drops a 5th land. And it looks like he's throwing... That's fine. Actually, I actually don't care about that too much. He's 2/3/1s with trample. So we're definitely going to block an Angelic Wall with... block a Striker with a wall. Which one of these creatures we want to get rid of more? Obviously the Striker, it's much more threatening right now. We were going to take 3 anyway this turn. We can't really avoid that, but we can live with that. That's fine. Alright, we get a stone right here. It's actually fine with the wall, because it makes it harder for him to attack us. Makes it a lot harder for him to attack us. Would we want to link it with that? Yeah, I think we will link it with that, just because we need, maybe able to punish him if he swings into us next turn. I'm gonna put it with the wall, and I'll be able to block with the explorer just the same. We could always give our stone right +2/+2 in first strike. That's Camtasia again. I apologize. He is tapping 5, 6 mana, Gang of Devils. Okay, that's fine. Not a big deal right now. He's gonna give his guy +1/+0 and trample. La-di-da. He can't really swing into us though. He's going to attack with that. Do we want to kill that? No, I don't think we care all that much about that. Do we want to kill it? If I pump this twice, he's going to get rid of the wall. If I Zealous Strike it, he's going to get rid of Stone Right. No, I think we'll leave it there. Hope to draw up Plains or another land. If we have the Conscript as a blocker, that's certainly fine right now, though we don't have any way to take his Gang of Devils or his Undead Executioner and to sack it. So I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, now we have a Sanctifier, which gives us a little more of breathing room. I could put the Trident on the wall, but I actually have a few creatures that I want to block and don't want to kill. If I put the Trident on this and pumped it, that would be 6 damage. It would give us 3 turns, but he could start swinging into us. So I think I'm definitely going to drop the Sanctifier here. Yes, I will. I'll gain 3, which helps in this matchup right now. The question is if I want to pump up the Explorer. I think I will, because I can just throw the wall in front of the Gang of Devils, and I can throw the Sanctifier in front of the probably the Cathar, because the Kroon Striker will have Trample most likely. So I would take 5 next turn, which would certainly be bearable. And if I drew a land and he played a creature and attacked with all these, I could win with Conscript. So I'm gonna go with that plan. Alright, and then we'll pass. He's tapping 3, play a Connoisseur, which actually hurts our conscripts, unfortunately. Oh, and he can do some tech right now and get rid of a few of our creatures. So that was a card we did not want him to draw, but he did. Alright, he sacks the Executioner. He's gonna give our Explorer -2/-2. He must have a Geist in his hand. I don't see why he wouldn't just sack the Devils to kill the Explorer. Oh, he can do it as he chooses. So when the Gang of Devils, yeah, he can do. Okay, you could kill all 3 of them. Okay, that's fair enough. Well, luckily we do have removal for his Connoisseur in a sense. If we draw a land next turn with the Conscript. Still not bad off. We still have a card. It's gonna be hard for him to deal with in our hand in Seraph. Alright, I think we'll just drop the conscript, force him to sack his connoisseur. So that's fine. That was a 3/3 and a removal spell, technically. I think he's thinking about it. And he decided to sack it, yep. Will I swing into him? I don't think I will. I have a card that can get me the game in my hand once I draw planes. I could play defensive right now. I think time is on my side. So, I will keep my conscript back. He gets his double black. I wonder if he was... Okay, we'll block Striker with this. We'll block the Cathar with that. Our Aggravate would work pretty well against him in the future games. What is this? Demonic Rising. That is not a card I wanted to see at all. Gonna need that planes now. Thank you, deck. We'll drop the Seraph. We'll see what he has in store for us. Demonic Uprising. Alright, this looks like a pretty strong deck he's got here. Alright, he goes to his combat step. He's just going to swing with the Striker. I'm just going to block with the wall. I guess he's giving me the opportunity to make a mistake and let him have 2 5/5 flyers. So he plays Stromkirk. Okay. Okay. I think here I'm going to equip the conscripts with the trident. If he wants to trade the demon for it, that's perfectly fine. And then we could just drop the trident on our Seraph, and we can make sure he doesn't have 1 creature each turn. If he doesn't block, that's fine. We can just drop the prowess and start gaining life with our Seraph. Alright, puts the demon in front of there. That's fine. I think we're just gonna throw the trident on our Seraph then. Yes, because I don't need to kill his Striker with prowess. I don't even want to. Alright, he's tapping 3 Cathar. He's gonna make it so Angelic Wall can't block. The question here is if I block. I don't think I have to block. I'm going to gain 5 next turn and go back to 13. And I'll be able to kill him the turn after with Zealous Strike or with Lightning Prowess. So I'll just take the 2. Oh, he's not attacking with the Striker. Okay. Now he could be pretty hard pressed to win this. Alright, we're going to put him at 6. I could play the Seraph, but I want to make sure I can kill him next turn, regardless, so I'm going to throw the Prowess onto my wall. Will I do that? That'd be 4, 5. Yeah, I will throw the Prowess onto my wall. Yeah, the Prowess, the Aggravates can be a great card against him if I draw it game 2 or 3. He puts Ghoul Flesh on that. because he sees I have 6 damage next turn. Okay, this happens to be a black angel zombie. We're going to take that. So we don't have to show him the Zealous Strike. I think we'll actually just shoot him, swing with the Seraph, and then shoot him again, so we don't have to show him how many Seraphs we have, or the fact that we have more than one. Or the Zealous Strike. And now we'll just ping him. We'll take game 1. So he has a pretty fast deck, actually. He has a very fast deck. A lot of weenies, so I'm going to put in the Geist of Fire. That's going to have plenty of targets. Nothing really else for me to throw in there. What will I take for the Geist of Fire? I actually like the Sanctifier against him because it's going to be able to trade with a lot of his 3-drops. I like the Vigilante Justice because it's going to be able to ping with a lot of things. I think the Angel's Tomb I could take out because I'm not going to be the aggressive deck here. Yeah, that's how I'll play it. Okay, here we are in game 2. We're not going to mulligan this. We have a Lightning Prowess, which is pretty strong against him, and we have a 1-drop, which definitely help us get rid of a Cruin Strike or a Cathar early on. Alright. Ooh, and a Geist of Fire, which is pretty solid against him. Let's see what he throws out there. Alright, a Cruin Striker. Okay, so the question is, do we want to keep the Geist of Fire and just throw Lightning Prowess on our Stone Right next turn? I actually don't want to do that. I'd actually like to link the Seraph with the Stone Right and use it to make the game untenable for him. I don't want to make Stone Right another target for removal spell by putting Lightning Prowess on it. So I will throw Geist on this. The next turn, if he wants to play a Cathar, I wouldn't be able to block it anyway. He plays a Ringleader. Okay. So if he plays a Cathar next turn, I would be taking 6 damage, which not really great at all. But I believe we're just going to have to hold this back now. If he doesn't play a Cathar, we'll just block this and pump it up. See where that gets us. Oh, he plays Stormkirk. He's not going to swing into us, I don't believe. We didn't show him any of the Zealous Strikes last game. Alright, so we got this character. So he's going to be making his guys a lot bigger. Nothing we can do about that. We're actually not going to be able to block the Ringleader next turn if we play that. So I think I'll swing into him with the Stone Right. And if he wants to make the mistake of blocking it with his Ringleader, I'll just Zealous Strike it, which is perfectly fine. Okay, so now I have to drop the Explorer. If we get a land next turn, are we going to Soulbound that? Actually, we're not, because we want to Soulbound that with a Seraph to make it harder for him to race us with his Stormkirk. So we're not going to Soulbound that. Right. We are going to need... See, the Stone Right could potentially block... I actually just made a mistake, I realize. The Stone Right could have blocked the air this turn, and I could have just Zealous Striked it instead of... so that was a mistake. But I'm still not going to... I can still do that next turn, because it'll only be a 3/3. So that was actually a mistake. Hopefully we don't pay too dearly for it. Okay. Alright, he swings with that. I'm fine with letting the Explorer go. I don't think we can afford to take any more damage right now, especially if he gets rid of our Stone Right and his Stormkirk gets going. That's not a big deal. That is a big deal, actually. That's quite a big deal. Ooh. Having trouble with the land, it seems. But we're gonna have to hope that he swings into us first before he sacks the Vigilante to the Trader. Otherwise, he's gonna keep his Stone Right back. So for that reason, we're just gonna pass it up. Might get rid of our Seraph of Dawn, but nothing we can really do about that. That's bad. That is bad. They're going to be taking 7 this turn. We're going to 11. Well, we're going to be taking 9, actually, I should say. Well, the only thing I pray we draw right now is a land. At least we can get our Seraph out. Alright. Well, I don't know how well this is going to work out, but yes, I will use that ability. Okay, Pillar Flames that. He's swinging with everything, it seems. So, if I took these 3, I would be at 1, then I'd go to 3. It wouldn't be quite good enough, I don't think. If I block the Corpse Traders, I would take 7 and go to 2, then go back to 4, which is not really going to help me. I think I'm going to have to block the Cathar and just take the rest of it. It looks like that Stone Right mistake, that one turn we're paying for it now because the Stormkirk is here attacking us. Pillar Flame is the only removal I've really seen from his deck so far. We could use a Cloud Shift right now to be able to put us beyond kill range. But he's tapping 3 to get rid of the Vigilante. And he's gonna get rid of... If he's smart, he'll get rid of one of the Zealous Strikes. Right? Because we would gain 6, go to 9, and then he would only do 8 for us. 8 to us, but... I guess that's not really going to help all that much anyway. We're in a tough spot. Might be took one of the Zealous Strikes. That was actually the perfect card to draw because it gives us another turn. Okay. That was not bad. we're going to be hard pressed to do anything the turn after that. Now he has to get rid of the aggravate from our hand, because it will force him to make us gain life. So if he's smart, he'll sack the traders to get rid of the aggravate. Because with an aggravate, we could survive another turn. Okay. We draw red, so hopefully what we needed to just happen happened, I believe. Yep, that stone right play. If he sacks the traders now, we're just gonna have to scoop. We're just gonna have to scoop. Okay, so that stone right plate, that cost us that game. I don't know if he had removal, if he had the card that does 2 damage before that, but that certainly didn't help us. Alright, we're gonna go to game 3 now. Nothing else to really throw in there. We just got a few mana troubles. If we were able to play the Seraph on our 3rd turn, would have been hard for him to race us. I should say the 4th turn if we were able to draw our 4th land. I think we're definitely going to play against him. This hand will keep. Definitely keep. Despite it being a little bit on the slow side. It's actually playable. If he doesn't drop a 2-drop, I'm not going to drop anything on turn 3. If he does, then I will. Okay. I'm going to throw the Explorer out there because we know he has the card that does 2 damage to a creature. I don't want him using that on my ringleader and then getting a counter on his guy. Hopefully we can draw a 4th land this time, and then we can do some pretty good effects against his deck. If he plays a Cathar, he plays a Cathar. Not much I can do about that. Plays Ghoul Flesh. Okay, that's white and black now, and it's a Human Scout zombie. And he plays a Pillar of Flame on it. So he got rid of 2 cards to give this 1 counter. Okay. I think I'll just throw the ringleader out there. Now I have to throw the ringleader out there. I don't want that getting any bigger. I can't really afford to have it get any bigger. I'm going to save the Sanctifier because it's possible removal with the Vigilante Justice. And it would just die to Exterminator, obviously. Alright, we're going to Cloud Shift that. Can't let that Exterminator get any bigger now. Connoisseur. Alright, here we just have to drop the Justice. Hey, 2 Pillar of Flame. Very nice. Undead Executioner, that's not a card we wanted to see. Yep. Yep. Hit us for 4. That's going to get bigger. We're definitely going to need to draw a Plains here to get out of this, or to even have a chance to get out of this. That is not a plains. So I had a few mana troubles this game. This matchup. I don't think we're gonna really be able to get out of this. Even if we play the Sanctifier, he can just kill it. So I think we're gonna have to take 5 again. This will have 3 counters on it, but there's not much else we could do about that. So I'm gonna keep the Sanctifier back. Hopefully he can shoot something. Yep, that Exterminator is a problem. The Connoisseur worked pretty well in his deck too. Ooh, that is, yeah. There's another card we didn't want to see. Okay, so we can throw the Seraph out there, but without the ability to play the Zealous Strike, we can't let this go to, yeah, we're just in a horrible situation right now. Because if this becomes a 5/5, we're pretty screwed. If we had another plains, we could have got out of this, but we didn't, unfortunately. He's not attacking with the Exterminator, so I guess we'll just take 4 here then. Okay, that was convenient. Why didn't he attack with the Exterminator? Interesting. Alright, I have something to shoot now with my Vigilante Justice. I have something else to shoot now. I don't think that's really gonna be that big of a deal. That's a 4/4. You can make it a 5/5 with this. So Zealous striking it isn't going to help. Pretty much gonna have to slow him down. Hope to draw a no, I don't know if that could even help me. I was gonna say hope to draw a Trident, but I think even that would still be too slow. Definitely can't let that Exterminator get any bigger though. We'll drop the Ringleader out there. We'll deal damage to his head. I'm gonna feel really silly if I draw a card that puts 3 tokens into play. Hopefully he swings with the Exterminator. That'd be about the only chance I have. If he has Gang of Devils, yep, he's gonna deal 3 to that. This is gonna get a little bigger. Do I want to do anything? I can't really do anything about that. It's gonna get even bigger now. And I'm gonna go to 3, it seems. And he's gonna have the 7/7 out there. So it looks like we're gonna lose this. We have another Seraph, but that's not gonna do anything for us right now. Looks like we're just stemming the tide. I probably should have kept the Ringleader. Oh, cancel. No. Okay, I left the mana in my pool. That's not a big deal. Can't do anything with it anyway. I'm gonna have to leave both those back. I'm gonna have to jump block with one of them. Yeah, it looks like we're definitely paying for that that play earlier on. Oh yes, he has enough mana to deal 6 damage to one of them. So that puts us into an even more precarious position. jump block that. So it looks like we're going to lose this match. I think my mistake with the stone right second game. Yep. I'll wish our opponent good game. And we will concede. Yeah, there was not a lot we had to get out of there. He had some pretty good combos with his connoisseur. We had some mana troubles game 2 and 3. But I think the most glaring thing was the stone right mistake. Alright, well, we'll see you guys in the third match.